Hello students, today we are going to study scalar or dot product of two vectors. Now what is the scalar or dot product of two vectors? The scalar product of two vectors A and B is defined as a scalar quantity AB cos theta, where A and B are the magnitudes of the two vectors and theta is the angle between their direction. So, scalar product of two vectors. Suppose there are two vectors, vector A and vector B. So, the scalar product of two vectors A and B is defined as a scalar quantity AB cos theta. So, for two vectors A and B, what is the scalar product? AB cos theta, where A and B are the magnitudes of the two vectors and theta is the angle. You can see theta is the angle between A and B, okay, between the two vectors A and B. So again, the scalar product of two vectors A and B is defined as the scalar quantity AB cos theta. So A dot B is equal to AB cos theta, and this is a scalar quantity. And A and B are the magnitudes of the two vectors and theta is the angle between the two vectors, or you can say the angle between their directions. Now if the multiplication of two vectors gives a scalar, the product is called scalar product. So A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. The scalar product AB cos theta of the vector A and B may be considered as either the multiplication of the magnitude of A and the projection of B along A. So you can see here as a product of A and the projection of B along A. So this is A and the projection, this is A, and the projection of B along A is B cos theta. This side is B cos theta because if theta is the angle, you know cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse. So this is the base, this is the angle. So this is B cos theta. So the scalar product AB cos theta of the vector A and B is considered as either the multiplication of the magnitude of A and the projection of B along A. So AB cos theta means A and then B cos theta is a projection of B along A. So it comes like this. Or you can see in this figure, second figure, the multiplication of the magnitude of B and the projection of A along B is B, and a projection of B along projection of A along B is A cos theta. So both come same. When you multiply, then it comes on the same AB cos theta. Now coming to the properties of scalar product, commutative law of multiplication holds. Now what is commutative law of multiplication? Vector A into vector B is equal to vector B into vector A. So A dot B is equal to B dot A. This is the commutative law of multiplication. And both equal to AB cos theta. Now if the vectors A and B are parallel pointing in the same direction, suppose both the vectors are in the same direction to each other, then what is the angle between them? Angle is 0. So A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. Theta is 0. So cos 0 is equal to 1. You know cos 0 is 1. So A dot B is equal to AB. So this thing you have got. Now if the vectors are similar, means A dot A is equal to A square. If the vectors are similar, then comes A square. For example, I dot I, it, and J dot J and K dot K, they are all equal to 1. Now if the two vectors are perpendicular to each other, perpendicular means Angle between them is 90 degree. So cos theta 90, cos theta 90, 0. So A dot B is what? 0. Now, this is the condition for two orthogonal vectors. When this property is applied to unit vector ijk, then I dot j, or you can say j dot k or k dot I, these are all equal to 0. So when the two vectors are perpendicular to each other, then their dot product is 0. But when they are parallel to each other, then what happens? Then their dot product is equal to AB. Means A dot B is equal to AB. Now application of scalar product for work and power. Work is equal to force into displacement, means component of force along the displacement into D, whatever displacement is being done. So component of force along the displacement is F cos theta into displacement is D. So F cos theta and this change into F dot D, because F dot D is F cos theta into D. You know, A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. So that is why. Now power is equal to the rate of change of work, d by dt of work. So d by dt of, for W you can write F dot D. So F comes out here. So d by dt of D. So this d by dt of the rate of change of displacement is velocity. So F dot V, the rate of doing work, is called power. Now coming to a question, suppose A is I plus 2j plus 4k and vector B is 2i minus j plus 3k. Suppose it is asked to find the scalar product A dot B, then how to find a scalar product? Suppose there are two questions. First, to find the scalar product, and second, component of B along A and that of A along B. Then how do you find out? So A dot B. So first we write A, whatever vector was there, I plus 2j plus 4k dot B. Vector B is 2i minus j plus 3k. Now for A dot B, what do you do? I dot I comes 1. Similarly, j dot j 1, k dot k 1. So similarly, multiplying the constant term of I and constant term of j and constant term of k. So 2 into 1, 2. 2 into minus 1, minus 2. 4 into 3, 12. So now adding it, 2 we cancel, 12. Now for the second part of our question, component of B along A and that of A along B. So first we have to find mod A and mod B. What is mod A? Square root of, now coefficient of AX square, means you can say coefficient of whatever for I. What is the constant term? 1. So 1 square. Constant term of j is 2. So 2 square. Constant term of k is 4. 4 square. Similarly for vector B, constant term of I is 2. 2 square. Component of, now constant term of j is minus 1. So minus 1 whole square, 1 square. Constant term of k is 3. 3 square. Square root of 4 plus 1 plus 9. 14. Square root 14. Now component of A along B is A vector A dot vector B upon mod B, and this is the unit vector B. So A dot B is 12. We have to find out upon mod B is root 14. This also you have calculated, and this is the answer along B. Similarly, component of B along A is A dot B upon mod A, and this is the unit vector A. So A dot B 12, mod A is root 21, and since unit vector A, it shows that direction along A. So this is the answer. So this was a topic of physics, and it is helpful for class 12th also, for BSc also, for TGT PGT also, in where the scalar product is asked in physics. Okay, and it can be helpful for your GIC exam also. So please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.